You just be like, 1, 2, 3. Hi, friends. Welcome back.
Hi.
Thanks for hanging out with us again.
Well, thank you for coming back.
Yes, and if you haven't noticed immediately, look at what you've done. Good stuff.
Look at what
You've done well.
You've done that.
Look at you. 175.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer to our 500, and you're making that happen, and we appreciate that.
Yes.
How are you doing, Courtney?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm doing well. We've got some more weird shit to talk about today.
Oh,
so
geez. Oh, we do. I found some.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so to start off with, I have a joke, but this joke came from my dad. So I have a true dad joke. True, authentic dad joke.
Did you ask him to do this dad joke, or did he like?
My dad watches our videos. Hi,
Gary.
So he actually watches our videos, and then he tells me that he watches them. So he told me that he may have a dad joke for me, and he does. And so far, he's told me, he's like, that bison one, that was good.
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you ever see an elephant hiding in a tree?
Why?
Because they're really good at it.
It's a great one. Good job.
2 thumbs, 4 thumbs up. Yay. Good job, Dad.
Did I put up the right finger?
You're like,
Oh, sorry.
Good job, Dad.
Yes.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
It does not matter.
Okay, Dustin, you pick.
Eeny, meeny,
Oh my
miny, mo.
3 hours later.
Catcha.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, Courtney's going first.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dustin.
Decision out of panic.
All right. So I have a new segment coming up.
Oh, fun.
I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it the second one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with our normal. Am I an asshole?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we need to determine if this person is an asshole or not.
Okay.
I'm on
and
the
again,
fence.
not to clarify, we're not making sure Courtney's not an asshole. It's just this person on Reddit.
I don't think anybody thinks that.
Oh, nobody thinks that.
You know what? We're not doing this. You be nice.
Okay.
Okay. I felt your face got stuck. Okay. This one
I had to reboot.
This one is called the Body Shamed Colleague.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty short, so we'll get through this.
Okay. We'll get through this.
Okay.
As if I'm like, fuck.
I know.
This again?
I have a female coworker who repeatedly calls me out regarding my weight. I'm female, 5'9", 115 pounds, and very thin. My coworker is very overweight.
And another female?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All the time, she makes comments about my weight. She doesn't call me by my name. She calls me Slim. And I even heard her say one time, go ask Toothpick. And she has said stuff like, you need to eat meat or need to have meat on your bones and you need to eat.
Ugh.
I have only worked there for 8 days.
8 days?
8 days. And she's dealing with this shit.
I mean, a week of trauma already?
So
Jeez.
I have asked her very nicely to stop. Yesterday, I asked her to stop calling me Slim again, and she basically said it's her mouth, and she can say what she wants.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy. I'm getting anxious, actually.
Today, when she said, morning, Slim, I replied,
Fuck you?
morning. Well, kind of just as bad. Morning, Chunky.
Oh, my God.
Here's where, because I said at the beginning, I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence with this. It's just,
Who is this person? Can we be friends? Who are you?
Okay, so she said that.
Uh-huh.
So this coworker got upset and actually started crying.
Oh my God.
Everybody here at work, only 6 of us total, is saying I'm wrong and I should apologize because being called fat is different than being called skinny, because being skinny is a compliment.
Oh boy.
I said, as long as she calls me Slim, I will call her Chunky. And now I'm the bad person. Am I the asshole if I don't apologize? The manager owner has completely ignored the situation, saying it's a high school issue and we should just figure it out.
Okay.
We don't have an HR. There are only 6 of us working here. It's a cupcake shop. We are...
Oh, boy.
I know.
I feel the cake, am I right? Shit.
We are all regular employees. I went to the owner before I called her Chunky and asked him to... I know. She just keeps saying it.
Every time, it just Chunky makes me giggle a little bit.
I asked him to talk to her because I felt she was harassing me.
Okay.
That's when he said that we can handle it ourselves.
Ooh.
That's why I called her Chunky.
That's how she handled it.
I told her to stop calling me Slim, and I didn't like it, and she continued to do it. She didn't stop doing it after I asked multiple times, and I didn't know what to do besides what she was doing to me. She brought up my weight, so I brought up hers.
Okay, so my first thought is everybody just automatically assumes if somebody's overweight that they probably feel self-conscious about their weight. But I feel like if somebody is like genetically or whatever just really skinny, how they probably feel or are prone to feeling self-conscious about their weight too,
right?
You know, because not everybody's comfortable with the way their body is regardless of what their size is. So just because she's really thin doesn't mean that she's not self-conscious about it.
Correct.
So I don't think she's an asshole for standing her ground.
Calling her Chunky.
I think it's hilarious. It's probably not appropriate, but it was not what I was expecting. I thought it was kind of funny.
No, well, here's my issue, though.
She was in a weird predicament because the owner's not even helping her.
No.
And it feels like no other coworkers are helping her.
I feel like I think the manager, owner, whoever that person is, they needed to step in.
100%.
Like, this is...
I wonder if
he's the asshole.
Right. And since it's a guy, I wonder if the rest of them are females and he felt like it was just some like catty female bullshit drama maybe.
Probably.
And just didn't know how to handle it, so just didn't handle it.
But it's still creating like a negative work environment.
100% agree. I think the tit for tat thing is a little bit of a dick move, but I think it's kind of funny. Like, I don't think she's an asshole for standing up for herself.
No,
and I think
agree.
The fact that it has been like a week and she's standing up for herself, I think that's great because I feel like if it were me, I probably would have lasted like way longer than a week before I said something.
Right.
Like a week is, but like good for her though. That's stand your ground.
I just feel like that you've only been there a week. Maybe you should just find another job.
Chunky's a little bit aggressive in a week. But like maybe like pulling her aside and having like a different conversation of being like, listen, I know you feel like you can say whatever you want, but you are upsetting me by calling me this.
And then punch her in the face.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely a better solution than calling her Chunky. People think physical violence is always the way to go. You heard it here first.
No, I just think it's the manager's issue. I feel like
I think he's the asshole.
I think the two women, yes, they're harassing each other now at this point.
It is petty shit at this point.
It is petty shit. But I mean, come on.
I think it's still kind of funny. Is that bad? I think it's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting to be like, Chunky.
I know, I didn't either. And I was like, ooh, that's rough. Okay.
It threw me off a bit.
It did.
That's a tough one.
I know, because it's not like a straightforward.
Yeah.
You got to think about it.
All right. Give us your opinion on it, because this is the first one we've done in our episodes that we didn't have a clear like, oh no, they're not the
Definitely
asshole.
not the asshole.
So
somebody else, but no.
This one we're on the fence about.
I don't know.
I don't think she's an asshole for defending herself, but the tactic, not the best move. Strategy, not the best.
Chunky. That's just not okay. Anyways.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know, for sure. What do you got?
Okay. So, when I say that website I got this from, it always makes me think of Step Brothers. Have you seen Step Brothers? No. Probably not. Yeah, okay. Dustin will probably get this reference then. This is from Good Housekeeping. And there's a thing. You watch it one day. You let me know.
Okay.
So there was an article in Good Housekeeping that had like ridiculous and weird laws that are still like as state laws.
Oh, okay.
So I grabbed, I think it's like maybe 9 of them or 8 of them of like the 50 that I went through. And I grabbed ones that I thought were either just like weird or like openly made me laugh kind of thing that I was like, okay, I'll share these. So I didn't grab all of them, just like a handful that were like whatever silly. Okay. So this first one's from Arizona. And apparently it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. I'll wait.
That could have been bad.
You took a drink at a bad time.
I should have just waited.
Okay, so in 1920, or in the 1920s.
Is there a story as to why this happened?
Each of them have like a little blip about it.
Okay.
A local dam broke, flooding a rancher's home. The rancher's donkey had become accustomed to sleeping in a bathtub. Don't know why.
Okay.
Which was filled with water and whisked him miles away. So I guess the tub may have been like in the pasture and the donkey like curled up in it and would sleep in it, and then it became like a canoe, is what it sounds like. After working to rescue the animal, the town passed a law that prohibits donkeys from sleeping in bathtubs, though it's okay for them to stand in one.
So is it and it's still a law to this day?
I guess, but I feel like a lot of these laws are like, it happened in 1920 and it's like, okay, it's never going to happen again if people just forget it exists.
And nobody gives a shit.
Because they don't remember it to enforce it or something.
Right. Huh. Okay.
Okay. So there's that.
I just don't know how that law would happen. I just don't.
And like, who did it offend that like the donkey got whisked away? And like, for me, I'm like, well, maybe he would have drowned if he wasn't in a canoe, you know?
Yeah, but if he's, wait a minute. Okay, so was it floating down the river or taking off like when he was laying down?
That's what I assume from it, that because it said he liked to sleep in it. So if he's already laying in the tub and the flood like whisked him away, like he's in a little canoe and he's just floating downtown.
I feel like he would topple over, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
He knew how to work the boat, I think.
Did he have floaties on the boat?
Imagine
like a pontoon boat?
Little floats on his little boat.
Okay. Arizona, do better.
Who did it upset that much that the donkey's life was saved because it was sleeping in a bathtub? Like, who cares?
Maybe it was the mayor's donkey that did that, and he got pissed and was like, I'm going to create a law. Nobody's allowed. I don't want anybody else to happen to the way that it happened to me. Traumatized.
Okay, in California, it's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. So if you lose your canary in California,
do people have canaries?
It's 7:02 or 7:01 if you need to whistle to call it.
But does it come back?
That's the canary's choice, okay? That's the canary's choice. They can do what they want.
I don't understand. Okay.
So Good Housekeeping says they're not entirely sure how this bizarre law came about, but according to California.com, the city of Burbank prohibits anybody from whistling for their lost canary before 7 a.m. And I love that it's specifically a canary.
I know.
Because if you have like, I don't know, a parakeet and you get lost 6:30, you can be out there whistling for that
Absolutely.
Bitch. Canary? No.
So do we know what year these were created?
No.
Oh my gosh. Because I feel like maybe everybody had a canary in the town.
Maybe.
And that's how they...
That's how they got up? Are there like coal mines there? I don't know. Was it like a canary? That's the only reason
why I know it's a canary is in coal mines.
Me too.
Which is horrible.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, in Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce.
So does somebody come around to check your pickles?
Boing. Boing.
Is it like a rubber ball?
Do you have consent when someone comes to check your pickle? You have to give consent, right? You can't just handle someone's pickle.
No!
Okay, in 1948, 2 men were arrested for selling pickles that were, quote, unfit for human consumption. Yeah.
But wait a minute. But okay. But why do they need to bounce?
Discussing ways to check for good pickles, officials declared that a pickle is legitimate only if it bounces. The pickle in question did not bounce. So the 2 men were arrested and fined, and the pickle was destroyed.
Do you have a jar of pickles? I feel like we need to try it right now.
Boing.
I should have brought pickles. Had I known. Because I feel like we need to test this theory. We need a pickle.
Just start with throwing pickles.
Boing. I was just going to do it on the table.
What if they're like so bouncy, like those super ball things? What are they called? Those bouncy, super bouncy ball, whatever things? And you like throw it, it's bouncing.
But it doesn't. There's no way.
There's no way
What's
it bounces.
wrong with these people?
I don't know. That was in Connecticut.
Oh my gosh.
Iowa. You cannot throw a brick onto a highway. I mean, that seems really self-explanatory, right? Like, it seems like you just shouldn't throw anything on a highway.
I'm pretty sure that should be a law. Like, forever.
Throwing bricks or any other dangerous instruments or toys, for that matter, onto the highway, streets, or any public ground is prohibited in Iowa unless you have a written permission from the city council.
Wait a minute. So a city councilman is going to permit somebody to throw a brick off of a... Wait a minute. So typically, things that are thrown off of bridges are...
Or like out a window or something.
Like children.
Or children?
Well, I'm just... No, not the child going over. Children doing
down the window.
doing the acts of throwing the brick. Can you just let me finish?
You left a pause after you said children, and I felt like that's what you were really going to say. The only thing being thrown on highways are children. I'm like, Courtney.
That would be dangerous as well. No throwing children off of a bridge. We should make that into law.
Just don't throw anything off of bridges or out of moving vehicles or onto highways or roads. Don't litter. Don't throw hazardous things onto the road.
And also, don't let somebody get like a written waiver.
Yeah,
to
Iowa,
be able to...
don't sign off on that permission at all.
Okay. Iowa.
Okay. In Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza.
But what if you know they're hungry?
God, I love pizza.
Pizza!
Okay, sending an unprompted pizza is actually considered harassment in Louisiana. Not to me, it's not.
Where did it come from?
That's valid.
I mean...
Hey, I've gotten a pizza to my house from you that you meant to send to your house.
Courtney, did you order pizza? Yeah, I did. It was
and
late.
You didn't even let me keep it.
No.
So that wasn't even fun.
It was our food.
You know what I did? I got on the highway and threw it out the window.
It was like a saucer.
Wasn't a brick. Whatever. No. Okay, so if you live in Louisiana, you may get a $500 fine for sending an unprompted pizza.
That's weird. But I mean, if you don't know where it's coming from, I feel like it's real weird. Like, what's in that pizza?
I don't know.
Did somebody make it themselves and just use
the box?
I
guess it's a good rule of thumb. If you get like any kind of surprise food delivered to your door you don't know about or know who it's from, just don't eat it. Like, safety first. You know?
I feel like that's in a lot of scary movies.
Yes.
Like somebody just showing up with a pizza.
Like, why the fuck did you eat floor pizza? Don't eat it. It's on your front porch. Don't eat the pizza. There's ants on it.
Don't eat the pizza.
What are you doing?
That's what happened with COVID too.
They ate floor pizza?
No. Well, they put the pizza out the front door and didn't come and talk to you at the door.
Oh. For some reason, I thought you were so...
I'm going to need you to let me get through my entire thought before you start, like, assuming that I'm saying something.
Well, that's what happened during COVID. And I'm like, where is this going?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, this next one is my favorite.
Drink more.
Careful, this one's my favorite. In Missouri, bear wrestling is banned. But I guess in 49 other states you can wrestle a bear.
So is it like in like a ring?
Well, my first question is, how many people in Missouri were wrestling bears for this to become a law? Like, you got to stop.
I know.
Cut it out. You can't wrestle that bear
anymore.
anymore.
This is just too dangerous. You got to stop wrestling the bears.
Like, I'm not wrestling. I'm just tickling it. You got to cut it out.
Tickling.
Cut it out. I don't know. I guess the only thing it said was that it was put into effect because it could be considered animal cruelty.
I mean,
and I'm like, fine, fair enough.
If you're harassing a bear, yeah.
Leave a wild animal alone. That bear is walking around the woods. That's his living room. That's his home. You go in there and you start wrestling him. Leave him alone. I don't want someone coming into my house with an unexpected pizza and start wrestling me. Get out of here. Get out of my house, creep. I get it. The bear's the victim here.
Bear is definitely a victim.
In North Carolina, drunk bingo is unlawful. But I feel like...
Why?
I don't know. Apparently,
did somebody get disrupted at bunco and bingo and all of these sports? The old people joined in?
I think what happened is somebody in North Carolina got drunk and then drove to Missouri and started wrestling bears. They were like, this is too much. They were at bingo. They got hammered and started wrestling bears. Like, we have to just stop all this together. I don't know. All it says is that it's illegal in North Carolina to sell or consume any alcoholic beverage in a room while a bingo game is being played.
I don't like that.
It seems very restrictive.
Why wouldn't you want to drink?
And doesn't drinking make most games a little bit more fun?
Yes.
Okay. North Carolina. Get it together. Okay, in Rhode Island, it's illegal to race a horse on a highway.
So they have horse races on highways? Is that kind of like was it not streetcars? What's it called? You know, where they
Oh, yeah.
Spin
like
out?
Like an actual a drag race?
Well, yeah, but like on a main road, like on a actual road.
Is that not a drag race?
Sure, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I don't know terms of
things. I don't know.
Well, this law prohibits racing or testing the speed of a horse over a public highway. Failure to comply, this is the best part, will result in a $20 fine. or imprisonment of 10 days or less.
Wait a minute. Do those equal each other?
Watch out, Rhode Island.
$20.
This is one tough state.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't want to be in prison for 10 days.
You stop racing that horse or you're giving me $20.
Here's your $20.
Cut it out. And it's like, all right, here's 40. Leave me alone.
I know.
Like, what do you?
I'll give you 100. I'm going to do it twice.
Okay, my last one. In Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval.
Okay, I need more. I need more.
At first reading, my inner feminist was like, I'm gonna wear fake teeth if I fucking want to.
There's got to be more. There's got to be something. Tell me more.
It's technically mandatory for women to get written permission from their husbands if they want to opt for false teeth.
So that's the only thing that they have to opt to for permission for?
I don't know how old this is. It's got to be from like late 1800s, early 1900s something. I don't know because
I need to know when all these laws were put into place.
I'll have to do a part 2.
I'm gonna.
But I just read it and I was like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't have to get any kind
I
of
want
written
some
permission for anything.
dentures. I'm gonna fucking get me some dentures. And I don't need any written
I want to
permission.
look pretty.
I want to make my teeth pearly white without
right.
your permission.
That's right. I'm gonna pop them out, put them in some.
Just show it to you. You just be like,
just like that.
just like that. Okay, that's all I got. What's your?
Those were pretty good.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
Is this your new segment?
This is my new segment.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay. So this is, Dustin actually brought this up, which I thought was pretty cool. Thanks, Dustin. Mm-hmm. You're fantastic. This is going to be about cryptids.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So there is an article that goes over, there's a cryptid for each, or crypt for each state. Like per state, like a specific one. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start at A, and we're going to go all the way through all the states.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So they're kind of long, so I think I'm going to break them into 2 or 3. We'll see what the time allows.
Okay.
And we'll see how this goes.
Okay, I'm really excited.
So we are going to start with Alabama.
Okay.
This is the
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, there's more?
Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York. This part fucks me up a little bit.
I see,
blah,
I can
blah,
tell.
blah, 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 Ohio.
I feel like you forgot a couple states.
There's a couple of like
Fine. We don't need them anyway.
New Hampshire, North Carolina, I think I forgot in there. Sorry. North Carolina does my weird bingo law, so I don't know. But okay, sorry, continue.
That was amazing.
When I was in like elementary school, when we had to take a chorus class, you know, that was like a song in like 3rd grade we learned, and it was like.
And you remember that?
I have memorized, yes.
That's amazing.
It's not.
I just felt I didn't want you to
that
stop.
made me kind of clammy. I got myself a little anxious there. I regret that immediately.
No.
I'm a little sweaty now.
Well, you started it, and I just needed you to keep going.
Bad idea.
Okay. Okay, so Alabama, it's the Alabama white thang.
Oh.
Not thing, thang with an A.
A in there.
White thang.
Oh, I love it already. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Okay.
Is it just like a person? Is it just like some drunk person?
I don't know who came up with it. I don't have the rules.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, this article was by Madison Howard. Don't really know who they are.
Maddie Howe, what's up?
Maddie Howe. Stop. Okay. So this is her article.
Okay.
Sasquatch is a household name in the United States. Most men, women, and children know about the huge, hairy ape that roamed around the Pacific Northwest.
And some of us adore him, yes.
Absolutely. Some would say. So the name Sasquatch is, nope, we're not doing this. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, sorry. What happened?
I don't know how to say that word.
Oh, can I see it?
Yes.
I'm not going to know how to say it either.
It's right here. It's right there.
The A one?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, there's 2 A ones. Should I do that googly thing again?
I think you should.
Okay.
I don't really know because I feel like I failed myself because I went through here and made sure that there were words that I could pronounce.
Okay, how do you spell it?
I fucked it up. ANGLICIZED.
Anglicized.
Anglicized. Anglicized.
Anglicized amalgam.
Should I look up what an anglicized amalgam is?
I feel like I shouldn't say it out loud. Maybe it's bad.
I don't know what I'm writing here.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Do you know what it is?
No, I'm talking about the second word.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot how to spell anglicized.
ANGLICIZED.
And then the next one?
AMALGAM.
Okay, an amalgam is an alloy of mercury with one or more metals.
That doesn't apply to this conversation at all.
I hated that I looked that up.
I'm going to skip over that part.
Well, this was useless.
Okay. All right.
Well, we got an anglicized amalgam figured out.
Sure does.
Amalgam. Mercury. Or one or more things.
I'm just going to skip that a little bit. Okay.
Let's bypass that.
In Alabama, USA, because apparently Alabama could be someplace
Turkey,
else.
yeah.
Obviously.
Alabama turkey. Yeah.
Alabama turkey. So, like local barbecue sauce, the local Bigfoot variant is white.
Where is this going?
You've got to listen to the story.
Well, how can we go from anglicized,
I skipped it
to like barbecue sauce?
I skipped it. So
Maddie, how can you get this together, please? I am very confused.
It's definitely not me. It's her.
Yeah, you would never use the word amanglicized.
I would not.
Am I saying
She's
it wrong?
she's trying to sound smart, and I just don't
Maybe
appreciate it.
she's really fucking smart, and we're just stupid.
Oh, absolutely. That is absolutely
we're
true.
like, she's using words like
I can say barbecue. Okay.
BBQ.
That's what it is. BBQ. Okay, so this Bigfoot in this area is white.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, a variant is white. Okay. The white Thang is a possible cousin of Bigfoot.
No, it's not.
Standing at a similar reported height of 5'9".
Mm-mm.
And most
5'9".
5'9".
Wait a second. Wait, I have to call time for a second. I'm sorry to interrupt you again. Everybody who reports Bigfoot sightings, they report this like over 7 foot tall thing, and they're like, yeah, but his cousin, the Thang over here, he's pretty similar in height.
Yeah.
He's not a basketball player, but he's 5'9", so he's pretty close.
I don't
to
think the
being
rules.
able to shoot some hoops with Bigfoot. Like what, Maddie?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
I know
That
how
really threw
I
me
know
for a
how you
loop.
feel about Sasquatch.
5'9"
and Bigfoot.
They wish they were Bigfoot. How dare you and your anglicized shit? How dare you?
Are you okay?
I almost wore my Bigfoot shirt today too. Wouldn't that have been weird?
Oh, that would have been
it would
weird.
have been weird in general, but weirder now because we're talking about
Now
it.
that we're talking about the white version of Bigfoot in Alabama.
That Thang.
White Thang. It's a white Thang. That's very southern.
Just like barbecue.
Okay, most witnesses agree that it bears a strong physical resemblance to this large ape. Some accounts describe it as being kangaroo or wolf-like, although they are outliers.
Which is not like an ape at all.
Although physical descriptions can vary, the one feature that is the same in all accounts is the white fur covering the creature.
Okay.
I'm trying to be serious here.
No, this is not you. This is all Maddie's reporting, okay? So they say it's similar in its like ape-like ability, but in the same sentence, like compared to a kangaroo.
A kangaroo.
Okay.
Maybe it's got big feet.
It is Bigfoot.
For his 5'9"
It is
stature.
Bigfoot's cousin. So
I'm
okay.
just saying.
Okay.
You never know.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So Madison has a personal connection with this creature too.
Oh, I bet she does.
She grew up in central Alabama on the edge of the White Thang's geographic range.
No one knows what the fuck that means, right? Nobody knows what the fuck that means.
It's in the area. Okay. Her great-grandmother talked about seeing a furry white creature that watched her hang up wet laundry on the clothesline from the woods.
It's called a creepy hairy man. Like overgrown white hair. He's just a creep.
He looks like Santa.
It's creepy Santa.
Creepy Santa.
All beardy.
Her great-grandmother described this encounter to Madison's grandmother, who recounted it to her. Her great-grandmother supposedly talked about this creature as if it was a deer or a raccoon or any other animal.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a reliable source.
Right?
Yeah.
She's crazy. So she was known as a serious, practical, no-nonsense woman who would never make up any far-fetched tales like that.
Okay, well, just first for everything.
It's not uncommon for the older generations to talk about White Thang as it were any other creature in the woods. I feel like you're making fun of White Thang's name. It's White Thang.
I'm so glad we started with Alabama. What a strong start.
Oh, man. Sightings of the White Thang. Oh, yeah. Have been occurring over 100 years and still continue to this day. Most sightings occur in the geographic triangle between the cities of Birmingham, Gadsdale, and Huntsville, the north central part of the state. Most reports are similar to Bigfoot encounters. That's what she says.
Maddie has been proven wrong a lot in this article. So.
The White Thang is said to have red eyes that shine and can emit a loud scream similar to that of a woman in distress.
That does sound like Bigfoot.
Similar to Bigfoot.
Could it be a wolf? Are there wolves in Alabama? I don't think about Alabama.
I don't know.
Okay, sorry, continue.
But would a wolf be 5'9"?
Wolves are big bitches.
They are big bitches?
They're big bitches.
I don't know.
feel like maybe it's probably more. I don't think there's wolves there. Right? There can't be like a big white wolf in Alabama.
I don't
Alaska,
know.
Sure.
I don't know.
But Alaska's next time.
I don't know.
If only I can remember the whole song goes. I'll practice it for next time.
I'm going to need you to do that.
Okay.
So Alabamians talk about seeing the White Thang around funeral wakes, with some saying that when they were a child, they knew that they would see White Thang anytime somebody passed away.
Oh, he's a morbid bitch. Okay.
Yes. Others extend the death association to appearances of the White Thang during hog killings. This is definitely Southern.
Courtney, are you reading a Mad Lib right now?
No.
Is that what this is? Is this just like a cryptid Mad Lib?
It sounds
I'm
real similar.
crying,
Oh my God.
laughing over here.
Does a cryptid Mad Lib exist?
It does now. She's reading it.
I want it. Oh,
I just
cannot
forgot
wait
to
for
ask you
Alaska
that
next week.
Perhaps the White Thang is an intervention of imagination, an omen of death or bad luck. Maybe it was created to help make sense of the worlds long ago passed down until it became part of folklore. Or perhaps it was simply an albino black bear or cougar
Maddie's got jokes.
that has been misidentified. Perhaps sightings of the white variants are known creatures that were seen during times of hardship, and legend accumulated around those sightings until the new beast was born into the collective imaginations of Alabamians. Who knows? Perhaps Sasquatch has a big white cousin down
Let's
south.
stop calling him big, okay? He's 5'9", okay? You're 5'9", for fuck's sake.
I'm 5'10".
Oh, there you go.
Can we just say 5'9" isn't that short? Can you just say that? That's average, maybe even above average in some states. Maybe we can just start. We can say
Just to clear that up, yeah.
Just want to clear that up. Yeah.
So I have another one. Do we have time for another one?
Sure. Is this Alaska's or is it still Alabama?
This is what I don't know. Sing your song and let's.
Alabama, Alaska. See?
You know what? We're gonna do this every single time. You started
I'll stop at the state every time. This is exciting. I gotta learn the rest of the end states.
You know,
I got New Mexico, New York, Ohio, Oklahoma.
you probably did it as a child too.
Probably.
Okay, so this is the Alaska Tizheruk. I know, and I said that right because I had to hear it over and over again.
You
I
looked
know.
it up.
I did because I was gonna fuck it up.
Tizheruk?
Tizheruk.
You said two different ones.
I did not. What did I say?
You
Oh,
said
God.
Tizheruk first, then you said Tizheruk. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's Tizheruk.
Okay, cool.
Didn't I say that? Okay.
I believe
I'm
you.
gonna. Okay, so this is another article. This is by Philippe Cruel. So let's hopefully.
It's not too cruel to us.
He's
Let's
not.
hope.
Okay. A common phobia is fear of the unknown in the depths of the sea.
Okay.
Many fear not only what they do not know, but what they cannot see. Dual traits that make the habitat for the Tizheruk that much more frightening. Not unlike the Loch Ness Monster, the Tizheruk is described as a sea serpent. Its visage is unique, or is quite interesting, with a head that is purportedly 7 feet long. It is said to be estimated only 15.
His head is bigger than the white Thang. I can't even deal with this. Alabama.
Well, he is only estimate.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's getting all choked up.
It is said to be estimated only 15 feet long total. And it's 7 foot long head.
Half of its body is its head?
Yes.
How does anything swim successfully if it's just really tough?
Well, he's in the water. He's buoyant.
That's some noggin. Shoot.
No, I don't know. In some cases, the Tizheruk is, that's a hard word to say. Tizheruk. Tizheruk.
Should we just name it something different?
T.
Okay, T.
In some cases.
How about it's the water Thang?
The water Thang. The Tizheruk is said to have a fishtail, while some others say that it's more flipper-like, and those aren't only the inconsistencies that make up the lore of the Tizheruk. There are a wide variety of different accounts on what the Tizheruk actually looks like.
I believe that.
Yeah. Without a doubt, the most terrifying form that the Tizheruk is said to have is that it is a giant eel-like creature with transparent skin and flesh, which not only allows the observer to see the still digesting victims, but also allows the creature to be less visible when stalking its prey.
Oh. Unless the prey sees something floating in the water, its victim
like,
being
what
digested.
is that? Is that a plastic bag?
That's weird.
Can't you see its internal organs,
It
though?
sounds like a gigantic, weird, version of a jellyfish.
Yeah. But like one tentacle with a big head.
Just
This version of the Tizheruk can also venture into water as shallow as 1 foot deep, meaning it can compress its body small enough to fit in such space.
Oh, I don't like that.
This makes it easier for it to ambush predators and snatch prey.
It would.
It also results in any still living victims in its belly being brutally crushed. Does his organs have like a clamp?
So they said that it's 15 feet long, right?
Yes.
But they didn't say how tall it was.
There are pictures. We'll show pictures. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's a sea serpent.
Sea serpent.
Not a whale dick. Just to be clear.
Well,
There is surprisingly not a great deal of lore about this Tizheruk available to give the full extent of this creature's history, but there have been quite a few sightings, including the possibility that it was being caught on camera. What are your thoughts about this water-bound cryptid?
I think he's cool.
I think he is.
I think he sounds a little bit like a horror movie because it's you can see the victims being digested. That's creepy.
Right, but that's just one version, and I'm pretty sure that's not real. Because
I'm
where
pretty
have
sure
you
the
ever
whole
seen?
thing isn't real.
It's true.
But it's interesting though.
Maybe it's
Do you have a picture of it?
I do.
I want to see what it looks like. I need a better visual because in my head it probably is very different than what it looks like, or allegedly looks like.
Allegedly. Not tzatziki.
Is it does it have little flippery thingies, or is it
Yeah.
just like an eel?
It's a flipper. It's a flipper.
So I'm thinking of a dinosaur in my head, like those long sea dinosaurs that have the little fin flipper thingy. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
Tizheruk.
Because they've got long necks and long heads. They got little flippies.
Why do you keep doing that?
I'm a little dinosaur flipping around.
Right there, these two.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Very dinosaur-like.
Yes. But only 15 feet long with a big head.
That one just looks like a seal attacking a bear. That one looks like a dinosaur.
I could probably find more pictures, but that's
Those are good ones, though.
We'll just put some.
I like the dinosaur image. So I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. I agree.
Okay. He's fun.
Yeah.
We had the white Thang and the water Thang. I liked it.
I think we did good.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Now we'll have Arizona next time.
Can you, how do you
Arizona
know?
and Arkansas.
Oh.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
I can't wait for you to sing that song
I'm
again.
song. I'm so excited.
Oh my God.
Okay, my next one's not as exciting as that.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so my next topic is from BuzzFeed, and it's insane and weird origin stories of well-known food.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right? Okay, so apparently, this one is It doesn't make any sense in my head. And it's not going to make sense to you either. So just buckle up for that,
go with
okay?
it. Okay.
Apparently, cornflakes were invented to prevent people's sexual urges.
I'm sorry. Why and how? What?
So apparently, masturbation was not so chic in the 1800s. Who knew? And at the forefront of this, the term that BuzzFeed uses, this is not a Stephanie term, this is BuzzFeed. At the forefront of the anti-jacking off crusade.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. There was a crusade to prevent people from jacking off?
The anti-jack off crusade. So at the forefront of it was John Harvey Kelly himself.
Why was he so angry? Because he
was
wasn't doing
like
it?
A chronic masturbator. He's like, this is immoral and this is wrong. No one else should do it, but I can't stop.
I know. He does it behind closed doors.
He won't stop. He doesn't eat cornflakes because of this. Okay, so Kellogg believed that food that was very bland and plain in flavor, like his cereal, could inhibit one's desires to, again, this is a BuzzFeed term, not a Stephanie term, their desires to, quote, pet the one-eyed trouser snake.
Stop. Stop it right now.
Otherwise known as the
You
water thing.
cannot say one-eyed trouser snake. You cannot say that. You cannot say that. It's pretty
We've said
funny.
it twice in
I know.
this episode. I was like, BuzzFeed. Okay.
Wow.
One-eyed trouser
Dang.
snake.
There was a movie that we watched that had that.
A one-eyed trouser snake?
Yeah. It was a... Oh, no, we said... we said it.
I'm like,
it was
I don't think we watched
pocket
it. I'm like, I don't think we watched any movies that refer to things as trouser snakes.
I think it was Thing.
Oh, we probably. Oh, when he had a snake
He
in his
had a snake
pocket,
in
we were
his
calling it a trouser snake.
It wasn't in the movie. We just said it because it was that.
Go check out our old episode.
Okay,
of
I'm
Thing.
sorry. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. Apparently, Fanta, don't you wanna, was invented in Nazi Germany.
Really?
When Coca-Cola stopped shipping their top secret syrup to Germany after Pearl Harbor, the company's German CEO, Max Keith, I'm so lucky that was so easy to say.
I know. Yes, you got lucky.
That could have been hard for me to pronounce.
He's a transplant. He's an American transplant in Germany.
There's definitely no last name. It's just Max Keith. It's like there's no last name associated with him. So his solution was a hodgepodge of mixtures of leftover available ingredients, and that's how Fanta came to be.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's delicious, which is strange. It's just like a hodgepodge of shit.
Well, it was. Now it's just fantastic.
Okay, apparently the original Snapple beverage was explosive. So the beverage got its name because the company's first, one of the company's first products was a carbonated apple juice. But when the drink fermented, the caps exploded off of the bottle, giving
Lesson learned.
giving the apple juice product a Snapple. Combined the snap with the explosion and apple
I
together.
thought it was the top popping when you opened it.
I did too, but it still works.
It
but
does still
apparently, when it was fermented, it just
Gosh.
exploded off of it.
Interesting. Okay.
Chocolate chip cookies were actually a mistake. What a
I
fucking
love-
amazing mistake!
That was
Mistake.
the best mistake ever. I love chocolate chip cookies.
Me too. So Ruth Graves Wakefield and her husband ran the Toll House Inn in Massachusetts, where she cooked home-style meals for their guests. One day, while making cookies, she ran out of baking chocolate and decided to use semi-sweet chocolate instead. To her surprise, the chocolate didn't fully melt in the batter, and the cookies were a hit with the guests and all future American generations. So true.
So
I
true.
can tear up a chocolate chip
I
cookie.
loved it's like soft and yummy and warm.
when like the perimeter's like a little bit,
bit.
but the inside's all. Okay.
We need
Gotta
cookies.
refocus.
Do you
Gotta
have
refocus.
cookies? I want cookies.
I know. Okay. You know what I want? I want like 2 chocolate cookies with like ice cream in the middle. Just tear that
I
shit
could probably
up.
work on that.
Can you bring ice cream sandwiches next time?
I can try.
I'll get the ice cream if you want to make the cookies.
Okay, let's do
okay,
that.
deal. Great.
Okay.
That works out so good for me. Okay.
You're like, I do nothing. I just buy the container.
Okay. So a missing chef led to the invention of nachos.
A missing chef. Okay.
So a man named Ignacio, nicknamed Nacho, was a maitre d' of a Mexican restaurant, and he had to improvise when several military wives came into his establishment when the chef was away. His quick thinking led to our now famous snack food of nachos.
I love nachos.
Me too.
We just talk about food. Yeah, that's an interesting story.
Right?
Who knew? Is that real?
But I'm happy. I mean, it's BuzzFeed, who knows? But I'm happy about it because chocolate chip cookies came out of it.
Yes.
And nachos.
And Fanta. Wanna
Fanta?
Don't you wanna? Can't help it. You just gotta say it.
Okay, well, that's all I got.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, come back next week because hopefully I'll have the song down for all 50 states. If not, I'll get through the first 4.
I'm gonna need you to like stand up and
that's not gonna happen.
Okay, you know what? You can stand.
I'll get stage fright. I'll be like,
hands are clear. It's okay. It's okay. You can sit there and say it quietly, but I'm gonna need to hear all of it.
Okay, I'll practice it. I'm gonna
Done.
practice it. And want to bring up again that we have our little sign down here.
Yes.
Do more of what makes you happy because that's what we're doing with our show. This makes us happy, and
It does.
We're trying to do so much more of it. So, and remember to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. We're at 175 now, which is awesome. We appreciate it, but we still want to get to 500.
Thank you.
So subscribe, hit the little notification thingy on there so you get a little bing when we post a video. Does it make that kind of sound?
I don't
Is that
know.
accurate? Okay. So just tell everybody you know. Just subscribe to our show, and we
Please
appreciate
do.
it.
Yes, absolutely.
See you next time.
Bye.